Hello students, this time once again I have come to discuss questions from quadratic equations. But this time the question will be discussed on the word problems. And as all of you know, that means these quadratic equations are important for both CBSE and ICSE board, and even some common questions the examiners they set for the students. That means those who are appearing for the CBSE board examination, they may get questions from ICSE books, and especially from the quadratic equations word problems. That's why some common questions, and the 10 questions I have chosen for you, from which after practice you can get some confidence in this chapter. At the same time, how to apply, how to proceed with the sums, that you will come to know. So I have divided these 10 sums in two parts. In first part, I'm going to show you first 5 sums on word problems, and in the next part, I will show you 5 sums. So today's video is going to be important for the students of both CBSE and ICSE. And those who are preparing for their board examinations, please don't escape these sums. And how I am showing you, please follow. Okay, let's start. Now see this question. A bus covers a distance of 240 km at a uniform speed, but due to heavy rain, its speed gets reduced by 10 km per hour, and as such, it takes 2 hours longer to cover the total distance. So in this question, follow the total distance is given 240 km, and the bus is going at a uniform speed. So question is asked that find the uniform speed of the bus. So it's better, that means whenever this kind of questions you are getting, what is asked in the question, read the question minutely. Try to understand if there is any twist in the question or not. If you are finding yes, it's easy, then proceed slowly but steadily. And during your calculation also, you must be a little faster. See here, find the uniform speed, and it is given, that means the bus is covering a distance of 240 km at a uniform speed. Now let the uniform speed answer. Let the uniform speed be x km per hour. This is the uniform speed of the bus. Now total distance. So given total distance 240 km. It has also been said, that means due to heavy rain, its speed gets reduced by 10 km per hour. So new speed x minus 10 km per hour. Now it is said, because of this, means for the reduced speed, the bus is taking 2 hours longer duration to reach the destination. So the destination is total 240 km. Now show initial time taken. First you write down initial time taken. What we know? The distance divided by speed is time. So distance is 240 km by time is here initial time taken. So speed is x km per hour. So kilometer and kilometer cut off, only hour. So this is that initial time taken. New time taken. Distance is same 240 divided by speed is what? X minus 10, and this is also hour. And under bracket you can show that time taken equals to distance by speed. From physics you have read this one. Okay, up to this part is cleared. Now we have to shade the equation. Acha dekho, one more thing I am telling you for the ICSE students, that means up to CBSE, for the CBSE students, this kind of questions only you will get. But for ICSE, there, that means the question standard can be little, that means easier. Here देखो, find the uniform speed. Instead that they may tell, that means the let or assume the uniform speed of the bus is x kilometer per hour. So set one equation in terms of x. Set one equation in terms of x and finally solve it. Now in this case, whatever the situations that find the uniform speed, that only we are trying to get. That uniform speed we have taken x kilometer per hour and time taken equals to distance by speed according to that physics formula. So now this much of we have come to know. So according to problem, so we can write according to problem. What we can say now, when in second case, that means the time taken in second case definitely will be because speed is going to be reduced. As the speed is going to be reduced, so time taken in second case, that means when the speed is x minus 10, that time to cover the distance of 240 kilometer, definitely more time will be taken, and that more time they have given already, that is 2 hours extra time. 2 hours extra time the bus is taking. 2 hours. So now here it is, what we can say, so according to problem, 240 by x minus 10 minus 240 by x equals to 2 we can write, because this is whatever the time taken minus this initial time taken, definitely 2 hours extra. Now we have to solve it. So here what we are getting, now first dekho, to the numerator 240 here also, here also. So 240 at a time, if we take common, 240 will be taken to other side, that is 2 by 240, that is 2 by 240. How I am doing that? 240 I am taking common, that means 1 by x minus 10 minus 1 by x, and here x into x minus x, that is x square minus 10x we can write. Now this one is x, because 1 is there, x minus x plus 10 we can write. This is easier calculation and I hope you can do this way. So x cut off only 10 by x square minus 10x. देखो, more shortcut way in this case, x cut off we are doing, and here x and here 10 and here 2. So 2 5 ja 10. So 5 divided by x square minus 10x equals to 1 by 240. 1 by 240. I hope this part is cleared, because here 2, here positive 10, 2 5 ja 10, and here 1 by 240. Now 5 into 240, that is 1200 here we are getting. So next, x square minus 10x equals to 1200. So 1200 we are taking to one side only, so equals to 0. Now this 1200, anyway I am to get 10 here. So try to middle term break. Here देखो 1200. If we take 10, 120. Now we have here minus 10. See here we have minus 10. So what we can do? Here 10 12 ja, 2 6 ja, 2 3 ja. Now 3 10 ja 30. 2 into 2 4 into 10 40. So देखो 40 and 30 we are getting. So minus 40x plus 30x can give minus 10x. तो next line x square minus 40x plus 30x minus 1200 equals to 0. From here x common from this part x common, and if we take x common then x minus 40, and here from 30 common, so plus 30 if we take common then x minus 40 only we are getting, and equals to 0 we are writing. So from here and here x minus 40 is common, so x minus 40 if we take common that is x plus 30 equals to 0. Now rest part I am showing here. See here, either x equals to 40 or x equals to 30. So write down either x equals to 40 and x is what? X we have taken x kilometer per hour is the uniform speed. So x equals to 40 kilometer per hour, or x equals to minus 30 kilometer per hour, minus 30 kilometer per hour. As it is quadratic equation, so definitely two solutions or two roots will come. That already I discussed in our previous class, that how to determine them. Now x equals to minus 30, definitely the speed cannot be negative, so we have to ignore this one. So ignoring x equals to minus 30, so neglecting minus 30, what we can write now? X equals to 40. So definitely the initial speed or the uniform speed of the bus is 30 kilometer per hour. Answer you have to write. Therefore the uniform speed of the bus is 40 kilometer per hour, and this is the answer. This is the answer. Okay, I hope this sum is cleared. Now next sum. Now see this question number 2. A farmer wishes to grow 100 square meter rectangular vegetable garden. A farmer wishes to grow 100 square meter rectangular vegetable garden. Very good. Since he has with him only 30 meter barbed wire, that means the wire is wound in the length of 30 meter given. He fences 3 sides of the rectangular garden. Letting means with this 30 meter only 3 sides can be covered, only 3 sides of the house. Now it is said the farmer is wishing to grow 100 square meter rectangular vegetable garden. So 3 sides are covered 30 meter. So what is about the 4th side? It is mentioned here. He fences 3 sides of the rectangular garden, letting compound wall of his house act as the 4th side fence. Suppose this is the house, suppose. This is the house. Now it is said it's a big mansion, suppose. Now in front of it 100 square meter rectangular vegetable garden is there. But it is said that means he fences 3 sides of the garden, letting compound wall of his house act as the 4th side of the fence. Suppose this is the 4th side. It is covered. That is front side of the house is this part. Now here this could be the garden. Or suppose this is the house. This is the house. So garden could be like this. This also could be. These also could be, these also could be. Like that, suppose little height iska short karte. Okay. Now, This is the garden, this is house, and here it is the same house here, and this is garden. So two situations can come, and total length of the barbed wire is 30 meter. You are covering this one side, and one side, and this is the fourth protection is from the house part only is coming. In this case also garden and house, so here also this part, and this part fenced, and this the fourth fence is nothing but the front side of the house. Very good. So the shape, try to understand. Here it's the shape of the garden, this is the shape of the garden, but it is strictly said that means it should be one rectangular vegetable garden. So what is the definition for a rectangle? Rectangle means it's a closed figure of four sides having opposite sides equal, and each angle is of 90 degree. So opposite sides are equal. Now देखो, already you know, for a square, if you draw a square, what is happening for a square? This side, you will tell, sir, four sides are equal. But doesn't it mean that the opposite sides are equal? We are getting or not? The opposite sides are equal, we are getting here. That is, the opposite sides are equal. So a square is also in the form of a rectangle. So two situations can occur. So let us write it. So here two situations can occur. What are that? Either the dimensions are equal or unequal. Means only opposite sides will be, means our target is to get the opposite sides equal. That if we get, for that the dimensions may be equal, may not be equal. So two situations, either the dimensions are equal or unequal. Suppose if this one and this one, they are looking same, and here this side same, and here this one and this one opposite sides are equal. So either the rectangular shape or a square shape we can get. This part should be clear. So either the dimensions are equal or unequal. Now let the length of the garden be a meter. Length of the garden be a meter and breadth be b meter, and breadth be b meter. So either a equals to b or a greater than b. This can be the situation. That means either a equals to greater than, either a greater than equals to b. That means this way also we can show either a equals to b or a greater than b. Yes or no? Means these are the two situations can take place. Either a will be equal to b, that means length will be equal to the breadth. In that case the dimensions will be equal, or the length will be greater than the breadth. So very interesting. Here it is that total area of the rectangular vegetable garden 100 square meter is there. So given, first you can write given AB equals to 100, means square unit we are not writing square meter because AB square meter, 100 square meter, just AB equals to 100. It's given. Secondly, it is given, that means this 30 meter is the perimeter of the three sides. That means the enclosure leaving the front part of the house can be fenced by total 30 meter wire. So if the length, suppose initially we are considering the length is greater than the breadth, so in that case we can also write also A plus 2B equals to 30, we can write, because it's given. Also A plus 2B equals to 30, isn't it? Because we are assuming initially length is greater than the breadth initially. So initially A greater than B is assumed initially. Therefore, what we can say from here, now since AB equals to 100, so A equals to 100 by B. 100 by B plus 2B equals to 30. Under bracket you can show, since A equals to 100 by B. Is this clear or not? Now next part follow. That means we have to solve these equations. If B is the LCM, then 100 plus 2B square equals to 30, we can write. Next, what we can write? Now 2B square plus 100. So 2B square plus 100, and here 30B. 30B is taking to one side only. So minus 30B, and that is plus 100 equals to 0. So 2 if we take common from here, then what we can get? Now B square minus 15B plus 50 equals to 0. Yes or no? Now see here, the coefficient of B square is 1 and this is constant 50. So 1 into 50, 50. 5 10 ja 50. So easily we can middle term break. That means next line, very next line after this one. So we can write B square minus 10B minus 5B plus 50 equals to 0. From here, if we take B common, then B minus 10 minus 5, B minus 10 equals to 0. Then either, another line you do here, that B minus 10 common, B minus 10, and here B minus 5 equals to 0. So either B equals to 10 meter or B equals to 5 meter. So देखो breadth either 10 meter or 5 meter. So now total area is given 100 square meter. Total area is given 100 square meter. Therefore, this equation, if we give equation 1, if we give, so in that case, what we can say? Now, A equals to, from equation 1. So, just write from equation 1. What we can write? Now A equals to either A equals to, when B is 10, so A will be 10, or A equals to, when B is 5, then 100 by 5 is 20, to 20 meter. Follow one thing, that means whenever, that means B is 10 meter, then A is 10 meter. Whenever B is 5 meter, A is 20 meter. So the dimensions, what we could write the dimensions, therefore it is said find the dimensions of his garden. Therefore, another important thing, dimensions while showing, always show length into breadth way. Length into breadth, the dimensions. Means you can show like that, length by breadth, either length into breadth or length by breadth. In what problems generally we find the dimensions as A meter by B meter. So like that, therefore the dimensions will be either 10 meter by 10 meter or 20 meter by 5 meter. Shito, this sum is cleared or not? I hope this sum is cleared. Okay. Now the next sum. See, question number 3. The hypotenuse of a right angle triangle is 1 meter less than twice the shortest side. If the third side is 1 meter more than the shortest side, find the sides of the triangle. So first means strike to the important words. It's a right angle triangle. Follow karo, it's a right angle triangle. So for a right angle triangle, you know, two things occur. That means area equals to, if this one, area equals to half into base into height. Half into base into height. Or we can say hypotenuse square equals to perpendicular square plus base square. This to from trigonometry only, and even from Pythagoras theorem you have come to know. Hypotenuse square equals to perpendicular square plus base square. Now for any right angle triangle, these two are very, very important. Actually, please note it, area of any triangle is half into base into height square unit. But generally what we do means like that, especially the right angle triangle, then so it becomes very, very easier, because what is called hypotenuse? Hypotenuse is the side opposite to the right angle. Side opposite to the right angle. This is the hypotenuse. Always remember, side opposite to the right angle is known as the hypotenuse, and that two sides containing the right angle, that means are either perpendicular or base. Now in case of trigonometry, if this is the theta, then this part will be base. If this is the theta, then this part will be base. That you know, during trigonometry class, that I will discuss a lot of. Means about this, if that specifically theta is here, then base will be this part. If theta is here, then base will be this part. So this is very important concept, that by Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square equals to perpendicular square plus base square, or the sum of the square of the sides containing the right angle is equal to the square of the hypotenuse. Please remember this theorem. Sum of the squares of the sides containing the right angle is equal to the square of the hypotenuse. So that only has been written here. Now whenever this kind of sum, this concept must be there. Area equals to half into base into height. If you can find out, that means by applying half into base into height for any triangle, that's the very good. But generally for this right angle triangle, it becomes easier to find out that area equals to half into base into height, because suppose this is A, this is B, then half into A into B. Hypotenuse we will not deal with to find out the area. Now here no area has been mentioned, but it is said hypotenuse of a right angle triangle is 1 meter less than twice the shortest side. So let the shortest side be x meter. Therefore hypotenuse equals to what? Now 1 meter less than twice its shortest side. So 1 meter come, kisse come, now twice the shortest side. So 2x. So this is meter. And these also said third side is 1 meter more than the shortest side. Third side equals to x plus 1 meter more. So x plus 1 meter we can say. Now if we do not consider the hypotenuse, then what is remaining? Third side and the shortest side. That means we can say, that means this third side square plus shortest side square equals to hypotenuse square. Is applying Pythagoras theorem we can tell. So using Pythagoras theorem, using Pythagoras theorem or Pythagoras formula, what we can write na, hypotenuse square equals to perpendicular square plus base square. So from here hypotenuse is what? 2x minus 1, 2x minus 1 whole square equals to perpendicular square. Suppose x is perpendicular, so x square plus x plus 1 whole square. Next line, how we can solve? No, this is 2x minus 1 whole square, a minus b whole square, a square minus 2ab plus b square, and a plus b whole square, a square plus 2ab plus b square. So that is 4x square minus 4x plus 1 equals to x square plus 2x plus 1. This apply. Now 4x square and here 2x square, only 2x square we are getting 2x square here, and here minus 4x plus 2x, so take to this side, that is minus 6x, and here it is 1 and here it is 1, so 1 out, so remaining equals to 0. Next line, what we can say now, x square minus 3x equals to 0. Next line, what we can say now, x common, x minus 3 equals to 0. Always try to take common whenever you are finding the power is 2, that means it's quadratic, and quadratic means two solutions. So either x equals to 0 or this factor x minus 3 equals to 0. So from here either x equals to 0, x if we put 0, so we cannot, that means what we are getting here, that 0 minus 1 and this one side will be 0 only, so neglecting x equals to 0 or x equals to 3, and here 3 meter we can write. So it is said that find the sides of the triangle, so x we got, therefore from here what we can say na, just we need 2x minus 1 and x plus 1, so 2x minus 1 meter equals to 6 minus 1 5 meter. Again we can say that is x plus 1 meter, equals to what we can say now, x equals to 3, we got 3 plus 1 4 meter. Therefore the sides of the triangle, the sides of the triangle are 5 meter, 4 meter and 3 meter. Therefore follow it. 5 square means 25, 4 square means 16, 3 square means 9, 9 plus 16 25. That means this equation is matching. Therefore that means the sides what we have derived, what we have got are all correct. So this way you can understand this sum and how to proceed with, how to think about, how you can do in the shortest way. I hope you understood. Okay, now the next sum. See question number 4. Divide 16 into 2 parts such that twice the square of the larger part exceeds the square of the smaller part by 164. Why did I choose this sum? Because some of the students, they think divide means we suppose divide A by B, so A divided by B like that, and divide means only division, they think. For them this sum I have chosen, that means those who feel that what problems are sometimes difficult, for them this sum I have chosen. Even this sum is important for the board preparation. Now see here, divide 16 into 2 parts. Whenever this kind of says 2 parts we are finding, suppose your uncle has given you 50 rupees, said divide it into you and your brother must get at least 10 rupees more than you, then how will you divide it? So initially, seeing this kind of thing, you have to first only, that means if one part is 50, then another part, say that means brother is getting rupees x, so 50 minus x, that means if brother gets suppose x, Then another one will get, that means you will get 50 minus x, and then you have to think 50 minus x, whatever that, but there is one condition. There is one condition, that what? Now your brother must get 10 rupees more than you. So your brother part if is x and your part if is 50 minus x, then definitely first initially what we can tell, now your part is 10 rupee more than your brother's part. That means x minus under bracket 50 minus x equals to 10. So this should be the equation. So here also that way you think. So divide 16 into two parts such that twice the square of the larger part x is the square of the smaller part by 164. So let the two parts be x and 16 minus x. Now solve according to the problem such that twice the square of the larger part. Also let x greater than 16 minus x. As I said you now, the example of you and your brother, your brother must get 10 rupees more than you. Now if that uncle has given you total 50 rupees, that means your part is definitely 50 minus x. If your brother takes x rupees, now 50 minus x definitely is 10 rupees smaller than x. Hence x minus under bracket 50 minus x equals to 10. If we solve, then the value of x only can tell, that means what is your brother accepting. Okay, so for this also let x greater than this. Now according to problem, that twice the square of the larger part. So twice the square of the larger part. So according to problem, twice the square of the larger part. Exceeds means minus, crosses means minus. So exceeds 2x square minus exceeds the square of the smaller part. 16 minus x whole square, and by what? By means equal sign, by 164. Dekho, to get confused, there is by written and here divide written. So anybody, some of the students may think that means, sir, divide means show the division part. So division and they are 164. So a confusing state can come. So for that this solution, even the sum is important for the board preparation. So this is the situation. Now if we solve, what we are getting, 2x square minus, here it is 256 because 16 square minus 32x plus x square equals to 164. Next line, open the bracket, 2x square minus 256 plus 32x minus x square equals to 164. Little see here, 2x square minus x square, only x square. Here it is 32x, write down 32x, and here it is minus 256 and 164 is coming to this side, that is minus what we can say, 6 plus 4, 10, 1 is in our hand, this is 2 and this is 4. So minus sign, because 164 is coming to this side, so minus 420 equals to 0. So now here देखो 420 is here. How we can solve? Now straight way देखो 420. If we divide by 10, what we are getting? 42. Again 42 minus 10 equals to 32. Yes or no? 32 we are getting. So easily middle term break can be x square. Whenever you cannot solve it by middle term break, then use the quadratic formula, that is x equals to minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. By that also you can get, and you have to compare that time this equation as comparing the given equation with x square plus bx plus c equals to 0. The ABC you are getting, and then formula, quadratic formula you are using. So x square here. Now here it is, we are finding that plus 42x minus 10x and minus 420 equals to 0. Next line, x common, so x plus 42 and minus 10 common, x plus 42 equals to 0. Next line, from here and here, x plus 42 common, x plus 42, x plus 42 and remaining x minus 10, x minus 10 equals to 0. So either we can write, what we can write, either x equals to minus 42 or x equals to 10. X equals to 10 and x equals to minus 42. But it is said x greater than 16 minus x. Now the 16 minus x, suppose we are considering when x equals to minus 42. Here we are writing when x equals to minus 42. X equals to minus 42. Then other part will be, then other part 16 minus 42, because other part is 16 minus x. So 16 minus 42, we are getting 58. But it is said we have taken x greater than 16 minus x. But x greater than 16 minus x. But x greater than 16 minus x, already we have assumed. It was assumed already. Therefore, we cannot accept minus 42. Therefore, x equals to 10. Hence, the two parts are, therefore, the two parts are, one is 10 and another is 16 minus x, that is 6 and 6. So this is the solution. I hope you understood the solution. Okay. Now for the last sum. See question number 5. The speed of a boat in still water is 11 km per hour. It can go 12 km upstream and return downstream to the original point in 2 hours 45 minutes. Find the speed of the stream. Read the question once again. Read the question once again. Please note it. Note it. Whenever this kind of questions you are getting, you have to think about the way to solve this sum. One important point or one important fact, that whenever any boat is going upstream means going against the stream, and whenever a boat is going downstream, that means the boat is going in favor of the stream. That means the direction in which the stream is flowing, that direction only the boat is moving. Another, though we tell nature is much more powerful than us, in this case, whenever this type of sums you are doing, please come to know the speed of the stream cannot be more than the speed of the boat. Always the speed of the boat is greater than the speed of the stream. So how to solve this sum? Okay, another thing, before solving this sum, one request to all of you. If you find this new channel as useful, please spread it among your friends. Please like and subscribe. Now, see this solution. The speed of the boat in still water is 11 km per hour, and as I said that the speed of the boat is always greater than the speed of the stream. So let here it is said the speed of the stream. So let the speed of the stream be x km per hour. It is given the speed of boat in still water 11 km per hour. Given speed of boat in still water equals to 11 km per hour. Now since speed of boat in still water is always greater than the speed of the stream. Speed of the stream. Therefore, देखो one term, remember the term relative speed, or if you forget, you can use apparent speed. So the relative speed upstream and downstream we have to find. Relative speed, relative speed downstream equals to what? Now boat speed plus stream speed. Boat speed is 11 plus stream speed is x kilometer per hour. Take same way relative speed upstream, that is 11 minus, I always say that means the speed of the boat in still water is greater than the speed of the stream. So 11 minus x kilometer per hour. Now here it is said the total time taken 2 hours 45 minutes and the distance 12 kilometer is said. That means one time going 12 kilometers. Suppose from this point it is starting, it's going to there 12 kilometer, and again while returning this also coming 12 kilometer. One time upstream, another time downstream. Now in both the cases total time taken 2 hours 45 minutes. So if this is the total distance, so according to problem what we can say, now here we are writing according to problem. देखो total 12 kilometer, distance by speed is time taken. So first downstream speed we are taking 11 plus x, 11 plus x, and another time taken when upstream, that is 11 minus x, and total time taken 2 hours 45 minutes. See here 2 hours 45 minutes. You will write here, then 245 by 60 you will do. You just, this is in hour, and then 1 by 4 hour, because 15 into 3, 15 into 3 45, 15 into 4 60. So 2 3 by 4 hour, that is 4 to 8 plus 3 11 by 4 hours, 11 by 4 hours that we are getting. So total time taken 11 by 4. This part is cleared, and as I said, if the numerator, same numerator you are getting, you can take common 12. If you take common, then what we can do, next line only 11 by 4 into 12 48 we can write, and here what we can get, now this is here 1, that is 11 minus x plus 11 plus x by 11 plus x into 11 minus x, that is 11 square minus x square, that is 121 minus x square. LCM doing, I hope this part easily you can solve. So x cut off 11 plus 11 22 we are getting, 11 plus 11 22. So we are writing 22 by 121 minus x square equals to, here it is 11 by 48. Now 11 to the 22, 11 to the 22, next line what we can say, 2 by 121 minus x square equals to 1 by 48. Next what we can say, now 121 minus x square is 121 minus x square. So 121 minus x square equals to 96 we are getting. Next line what you can say, now 121 minus 96 equals to x square. Next line what we can say, 121 minus 96 is 25 equals to x square. Next what we can say, x equals to plus minus 5 equals to 5 only we have to consider, because the speed cannot be negative. Since speed cannot be negative, since speed can't be negative, okay, so it is asked find the speed of the stream. Therefore the speed of the stream is answer, you need to write, always mention the answer. Therefore the speed of the stream is 5 kilometer per hour. I hope this sum is interesting and you understood completely. Okay, so Today I have showed you 5 sums. In the next part, I'm going to show you another 5 important sums from this quadratic equation. So please do not forget to see the second part. So for the day,